Welcome to the Joe Cortez Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment and the boxing capital of the world. But today, we're not going to be talking about boxing. I mean, sometimes these girls want to talk about boxing, but it's not the right place when you got two beautiful young ladies on the show like this. Today, we have a lady. Our guest will be, well, first of all, let me introduce our co-host, Shelly Stevens, who's been on with me now for a number of months now. Hi, Shelly. Nice to have you on the show again. And we have none other than Jennnifer Romas, an entertainer from Las Vegas. Been here since I forgot the year, but it was
long enough. 1997.
97. Okay, great. Now tell us a little bit about your background. You're a dancer, you're an entertainer. You have a little bit of everything, and you have your own company now.
I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about your career?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say how honored I am to be here. And I absolutely adore Shelly, and we've been friends for a long time, and so thank you. And this is a wonderful unity coming together, and I really am. I'm honored to be here, so thank you very, very much for having me.
Yeah, well, Shelly,
legend. True legend.
Shelly told me about you and your career, and you guys were both working on the ships together.
We were.
For a number of years, and then you meet up again here in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
Tell us what you've been doing here lately.
Oh, gosh. So I am a performer. I'm a headliner here in Las Vegas. I do dancing, acrobats, aerial arts, pole dancing as well. I opened
pole
up my
dancing.
Oh yeah. It's a great workout. It's a great workout. It's a great workout. I got some muscles.
Yeah, you have to.
But realistically, long story short, I have been here since 1997 and worked in many of the industries around town here, the nightclub industry, the production show industry, corporate world, things like that. I actually got injured in a show that I was at here. My dance partner unfortunately dropped me.
Wow.
And shattered my kneecaps, to be honest. And I was out of commission for about 5 years. I had to, I had 3 surgeries during that time, and this was after my cruise ship era as well, too, and all of that. But, kind of as a performer and as an artist, as you guys, I'm sure, can identify with as well, too, that was my identity. And it was kind of taken away from me a little bit. And so I kind of had to find myself and what I wanted to do and what I was going to do with my career moving forward and things like that. And it was during that time that I actually ended up starting my own company, which is called JRR Enterprises.
How long ago you started your company?
This is 2013. I started the company, March of 2013.
Okay.
It's my initials, Jennnifer Rebecca Romas, JRR. And it's just Entertainment Unlimited. I started booking casino party pits with go-go dancers and nightclub things and some movies, Think Like a Man 2, I choreographed, and some things from California, some big shows here with Britney Spears.
And you've done a lot of things also in India with you do a lot of volunteer work.
I do.
Charity work.
I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, and actually during that same time of just kind of figuring out who I was without being Jen the dancer, I started doing a lot of community service and charity work around town. Just a lot of kids, a lot of organizations for women. They didn't know Jennnifer, the performer. They just knew I was a nice person that came in and wanted to help them. And it helped me heal just as much as it helped me to help somebody else. So a lot of, I've worked with win-win charities. We do a lot of stuff for animals. I do a lot of stuff for the animal shelters and things like that as well, too.
You're good for the four-legged animals, eh?
I am, definitely. But that's kind of how that whole started.
Yeah.
She's also done amazing work as a choreographer. Yes. She's worked with so many famous people. Like, I know she worked with Michael Jackson's director and choreographer as well.
Yes, we did,
Yeah.
here in Las Vegas.
And she's also performed with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
And then she also did the Prince tribute show here, Purple Rain.
Absolutely,
right? She's done so much, and I'm so excited for her. And now she has a new show, which just happens to be called Excite, the show.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, so it kind of, it's my second show that I've produced. In 2015, I opened a show called Sexy with 2 X's, and it's a female burlesque style show. Amazing artists, singers, dancers, acrobats, all very, very trained artists. And we opened at the Westgate, Las Vegas in 2015. And I had a kind of open-ended contract there running up until COVID. Until COVID world.
So you were there for 7 years, eh?
Yeah, we won.
And won so many awards.
Yeah, tons of awards. Best Female Production, Best Las Vegas Entertainer, Best Choreography, tons of awards that are offered through organizations here. And it really kind of put my name on the map. I own the show. I trademarked the show. I have merchandise. I have my own vodka. The show...
Tell us about that vodka situation.
I should have brought some. Although the show was about, the art of dance and beautiful women on stage, it really was about women empowerment. Everyone was their own star in their own right. Everyone had their own, unique physique and look and things like that, which I feel is very, very important. And it was about women feeling confident pretty much at any age. Being sexy at 20 is different than you feel at 40 or at 60 or things like that. So
or at 70.
It was, absolutely, 70, 80. It was just really about kind of owning who we are, and that came across to the general public that came and watched the show, and women appreciated that because they felt empowered, and then of course men enjoyed the show as well too. So
well, I can tell you that I feel like as an individual, all of us. We have to love ourselves first.
Absolutely.
You have to feel
and that's
confident.
not always easy.
And people can't do that.
It's not always easy. We have a lot of inner demons, I think, sometimes we have to work through,
Yeah, I think people have to go through a kind of a program, kind of to just learn how to love yourself and be believing in yourself and confident of yourself.
Absolutely.
But people just don't have that. I don't know why.
Well, it's if people go through trials and tribulations and things change and things like that. But I know all of us too, as artists, you release your stresses, your joys, your happiness through your music and through your art.
Right. Yeah.
And it's the same thing for me as an artist and performer and a choreographer. Like I release a lot of my energies or things that are going on with me as well.
So you were a choreographer for how many years?
Well, kind of a long time now. I'm trying to get how old I am.
I met a gentleman by the name of Jimmy Rogers, not the singer Jimmy Rogers, but Jamie Rogers. He's playing the West Side Story.
Oh wow!
And he was the guy with the bandana, Puerto Rican guy, and the movie. Him and I grew up together in New York and Manhattan, where I was born and raised in Spanish Harlem. And he passed away last year. Good friend of mine. I was in contact with him. But he was a choreographer, and he did something for the Elvis Presley special.
Oh, wow.
He was a choreographer for that.
Okay, amazing.
He was pretty good. Now, you did a lot with a lot of famous individuals yourself. You tell us
I have. I think one of the biggest things kind of was the movie, Think Like a Man 2, Sony Productions. Mm-hmm. They actually brought me in, and I actually cast the female artist here from Las Vegas, and then was the choreographer for quite a few scenes with not only the dancers that I brought in for some of the scenes, but also the celebrity artists in the show. I can't even off the top of my head now.
I know Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, there was a lot of artists in the show,
Yeah.
that an extremely talented cast. Britney Spears, not her show here in town, although I wish I did, but all of her Welcome to Las Vegas events here that we did at the Link Hotel, at the Planet Hollywood. I was brought in to choreograph and co-produce some of those things as well too. So. Yeah. So
now the Westgate was one of the famous locations because it was called out years ago. It was the Hilton Hotel.
It was.
And then they changed to the Westgate. That was the famous, beloved Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley, absolutely.
That was his home right there.
Absolutely. I think right now I have, what did we do, 1,000? I think we beat Elvis's track record of how many shows we did, Sexy did.
Yeah.
But so, COVID happened, things like that. I'm looking for a new home for the show, Sexy. But in the meantime, I've also created another show, which is actually more of kind of a rock burlesque, keeping with the double X theme, kind of in my
I love the double
X
thing.
It's a little spicy, but not too spicy.
Is that more like for a younger crowd?
It's just a different energy. Sexy the show is very theatrical and
for men and women both.
It's absolutely. Mm-hmm. And that's what's so great is that couples love to come. It's great for bachelor parties, bachelorette parties. But
couples love to come.
Couples love to come to the show.
And if he's looking too much, you'll pull it by the ear. Right?
No, we make everyone feel confident and comfortable, and it's not so over the top that it's like it feels weird or strange or whatever. But again, I've got great singers, great artists in the show. It's a little bit more high-packed energy.
Yeah, you have male dancers there.
I do not in this show.
You
nope,
do not.
I do not. No.
Nope. Are you dealing with something with male dancers?
I do, absolutely. Yeah, I actually am the director of a show called Red Velvet Burlesque, which also plays at Notoriety downtown right now. And it's not my show. I don't own it or the trademarks, but they brought me in to be the creative producer, and we actually have a very, very diverse
And where's that going to be at?
That is playing currently at Notoriety downtown.
Okay.
Notoriety Live.
Now downtown's really building up a lot.
It is.
They do a lot of building there downtown Las Vegas, and not like it was back in the old days.
No, it's a destination. It's
Yeah.
definitely a destination here.
Everybody that comes through Las Vegas says, "Hey, we have to go downtown and see Fremont Street the way it is."
They cleaned it up, absolutely.
Really
yeah.
nice, yeah.
One of
Yeah.
the main reasons I fell in love with this girl, when we first met, it was love at first sight when we were working on the cruise ships together. And we used to always hang out and party in the crew bar after all the passengers would go to bed. And then we would come to the crew bar with the rest of the crew and we'd have the dance off.
We'd have
and I
the
remember
dance
you
music
did
playing.
a routine to Usher's Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
she
my
remembers.
God,
I don't even
girl.
remember all those things. Oh my gosh, yeah, we did
That
the
was
ships,
the best,
headlined
yeah.
the ships
You,
for
you,
quite
were-
a few
you were there with
years.
your husband performing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wesley.
Yes. And we had a cruise director at the time. His name was Colin. I have to shout out to Colin.
Hi, Colin.
He's on vacation in Cyprus right now, but he's based out of Hong Kong. He's
Okay,
still
yeah.
running ships. He's senior vice president now.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
congratulations, Colin,
they'll
if you're
have to-
listening.
yeah, they're supposed to be traveling to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Okay, so, and Dubai. So I'm going to say you need to bring Jenny's show
Well,
and also
exactly.
our show.
Colin, if you need
yeah,
a show
hello.
for the ships.
Have you seen The Real Housewives of Dubai, Colin? Because I know you do. We talk about it all the time. So you know how many people of color are there now. So I think it's time for all of us to go.
And I did the Real Housewives of Orange County, actually.
go.
Yeah, I
That's
did some
right, she
choreography
did. Yeah.
for the ladies for the show there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's
I got
done
the
it
honor
all.
of meeting Teresa from New Jersey Housewives.
Okay.
And that's where your parents were from, Hackensack, right?
Yes, my dad is Hackensack, Jersey area. My grandfather was actually the vice president of engineering for a company in New York years ago called Horn and Hardit
Horn and Hardit,
that
sure.
built all of
I
the
remember
original
Horn and Hardit,
laundromats,
yeah.
Burger Kings, and Tony Romas restaurants.
Horn and Hardit was very popular back in the day.
See?
I
Yeah.
remember that. Horn and Hardit used to put in the money in the machine, get the money, get the food out.
Yeah.
They're very, very
Yeah.
popular. But Hackensack was I came from Hackensack, from New York to Hackensack here.
Okay.
Yeah, but,
East Coast.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
an East Coast guy. You're a New York guy.
New Yorker. I love it.
Yeah. I was born in Jersey, raised in Philly, so yeah, it's for the East Coast. And her parents, they come out and support. I love her parents so much. They come out and support every
My
show.
parents they've retired now, and
Yeah.
they've moved to Las Vegas, and they are at every single show.
Well, tell them you met
Bless.
Joe. I lived in Hackensack for 6 years before I moved to Vegas.
Well, you're going to come to the show, right?
Absolutely.
So I
They'll
actually,
be there.
my Excite show is running at the Composers Room, and Shelly knows the Composers Room. You perform there as well,
When-
too.
when is that?
Right now, we actually have a show tomorrow night at 8 p.m., and then we're doing pop-up performances. So we've got about a show every other week right now.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So if you are in town tomorrow and you'd like to come see the Composers Room
You got
and
to go to all the
see
beautiful
Excite
girls
the
there. All
show,
the beautiful
Yeah.
girls
you
there.
can get your tickets.
Yeah. How many performers you have on the show?
In that show, 8.
8.
And I'm not normally, I didn't produce this show for me to be in it, but I actually am. I'm hosting and doing a few
You're
of the
hosting.
dance numbers. Yep, I'm hosting the show and doing a few dance
Oh,
numbers.
great, that's great.
So,
Well, I'll tell you, you fans out there were thinking about the good old days. Well, the good old days is back again. It hasn't really gone away.
ever.
I mean, they're here to give you the entertainment that you want to enjoy and make yourself feel like you're back in your teens again.
Vegas is definitely the place. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas,
Yeah.
right? But I think what happens in Vegas, we all, learn to support each other and love each other, and it's such a
Right,
small
But they call
entertainment
it Sin
community
City.
here.
I don't know about Sin City.
Well, we got a little of that too. A little bit, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. But whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, they say. So that's why you stayed here.
That's why I stayed here. I actually do. I love Las Vegas.
You love
So
it.
yeah, the people and the talent in the city have really embraced me and welcomed me, and I like it here. I do like it here.
You viewers out there watching, Las Vegas is really the entertainment capital of the world. But now you got so much going on in Vegas. You got all sports here. You name it, we got all sports here. Besides the boxing, back in the old days, it was boxing. But now they have everything. They have MMA. They got football. We got the Raiders. We got the Golden Knights. We have all kinds of sports. We got the indoor football league. I got my grandson, Bryce Hampton, number 5, with the Henderson there with the Vegas Nighthawks. You got to watch them, they'll be playing tomorrow night as well. But Vegas, there's so much happening here in Vegas, and you guys know that if you come to Vegas, you're probably going to say, I got to come back again.
You got to come back
There's
again.
not enough days in the week for you to say, I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
You can't see it all in one week.
No, you definitely cannot.
You got to pick your spots, but everything good downtown, everything good on the Strip.
There's a lot
all
to
the beautiful
offer.
hotels.
Yep.
Now, the Mirage Hotel is going down in July.
It is.
Going down in
It
July.
is.
And if
Coming back as
going
the
down
Hard
July,
Rock.
Coming back as a Hard Rock, and they're going to look at the shape of a guitar on the Strip. Now, it'll be amazing. And they're going to be in 2028.
Yep.
But they're closing down in
absolutely.
July.
Absolutely.
This
I've
year.
got to comment on this. I've been looking at this. What's the story behind that? That's absolutely beautiful. The boxing gloves.
Boxing gloves, yeah. I've had these for about 25 years.
That's beautiful.
I won 6 Golden Glove championships, but this is not one of the gloves. But my Golden Gloves, my real Golden Gloves are really big. They're really big and heavy, solid gold, and I have them in my trophy case at home. But I can tell you that it's been a great career for me with boxing. It opened a lot of doors for me. I've been able to travel the world all over
Absolutely.
with boxing, doing championship fights. And my dream was to do one world title fight. And that was Iron Prime Miguel Montilla, that was my first one. And from then on, it just went on and on. I retired with more championship fights than most referees in the world.
Awesome. And you've done movies and things as well, too.
I've done movies,
Absolutely.
yeah, movies with Eddie Murphy, I Spy, Antonio Banderas, Woody Harrelson plays with a bone. Wesley Snipes Undisputed, and then the most famous one
Just
is
nonchalant.
I know, right?
Just say no nonchalant.
well,
Yeah, what a
the
career.
big one, everybody said, Joe, are you in the Rocky movie, the Rocky Balboa movie?
Yeah.
I did that. I remember Sylvester Stallone said, Joe, I want this movie, I want the boxing scene to look authentic. You got to help me with this, Joe. And he says, I got a script for you, I said, Sylvester, you know what? I really don't need a script. Let me do it the way I know. You want to look authentic? Let me do it the way I do it.
you.
I said, and then we'll do it. He said, Joe, let's do it your way. And we did it my way. The thing that I did with it was that we watched on a mountain. Every time we did a little scene, we recorded 6 days to get that boxing scene. And we would look over at the end of each scene that we practiced, we would do with Antonio Tarver, who was light heavyweight champion of the world. He was his opponent in the Rocky movie. And then we would look over the ropes after every scene that we did. And I said, no, that doesn't look good. So he scratched that one. Let's do it again. When it looked good, we said, that one is good. He said, save that one. He told the director, save that one. He said, and he saved so many of them. And then they added the whole thing together.
Amazing.
And really looked like the real thing,
Yeah.
very authentic. He said, Joe, I love that part,
There's a famous quote that's like on the internet and things like that. It's probably from the movie that Rocky says. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I wish I did, but it's something like get down, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you got to get back up.
Get up and keep going forward.
You got to keep going forward.
That's
Absolutely.
it. And that's the way it is in the real
Absolutely,
world.
it really is.
You got to feel that same way. You get knocked down, get back up,
Absolutely.
and keep going forward. Nothing's going to stop you,
Nothing's going to stop us.
And he said, Joe, you got to use your catchphrase in that movie. I'm fair, but I'm firm. I said, we got to say that. So when I bring them together, give them the instructions, I said, okay, guys, we want the rules in the dress room. I want a good, clean fight. And remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touching up. And that was the beginning of the fight,
So the next time somebody approaches you to do a movie, you're going to have to call me and Jenny.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
You use the wrong girls?
I'm fair, but I'm firm.
Some people are fair, but they're not firm anymore. I don't know.
What great advice, though, honestly. And you know what? I needed to hear that today, too, right? No matter how many times you get knocked down, you got to keep getting back
That's so
up.
right.
Yeah, that's
So
the
if we can
way
all take that home with us today.
Absolutely.
That is the way it is in real life. But you guys out there, you got to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do anything. Don't let nobody stop you from going forward. At my young age, I'm already up in age. I'm the oldest guy probably in this whole building here. You know what? Nobody's stopping me. I'm still going forward, stay active, I'm going to keep going as far as I can until the day that I die. I'm not even thinking about that. I'll be here forever, long as that's the way I feel.
That's great.
I love that. What
Yeah.
a great
We love
message.
it too.
Shelly,
Absolutely.
tell us a little bit about your career. Now, what's happening with you? You guys are performing where?
Normally we perform at Lola's on Saturday nights, which is a New Orleans style restaurant owned by Lola. She's from New Orleans. And we're normally there on Saturdays, but tomorrow we will not be there because we have a private party. So
our
make
friend
sure.
Robert,
Robert.
Emmons.
Yes, he was on our show a couple weeks back, right? He's in
Yeah.
solar energy, yeah. So Yeah, he's hired us for a party for tomorrow, so we'll be there. And then we also have the Sterling Club, which is coming up on the 22nd of June. Yeah, so we have that going on as well.
Yeah.
But you can reach us at twiceasnicentertainment.com, or you can reach us on Facebook. And I believe, though, might have a little clip of Jenny's show.
Yeah.
Rick,
Which one?
do you
I'm like,
think we
which
can
one?
show a little clip?
Let's see, Rick gonna
What do
roll
you
it
think,
down.
Rick? You got something to roll back there for us from Jenny's show?
I'm sorry, that clip did not make it.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Okay,
so the
well,
clip-
that's
the
all right.
clip
They'll
didn't
just
make
have
it to
to
the
come and
studio,
see it.
But anyway, we may put it on top of the table, have it do it. No,
Yeah.
That's going to cost you extra.
But,
No, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. And again, I can't say enough too just about the Las Vegas community. And thank you for calling me and introducing me to
Absolutely.
your wonderful, amazing friend here. And I know she said that you support them as well too. And that's
Yeah.
really what it's all about, is coming together and supporting, and all of us continuing to. Vegas got hard, life got hard. Things are not easy, and it's just finding your passion and following through with that and sending out a good message to people and loved ones.
You know, I believe in helping individuals out there, because too many people are just thinking about themselves. Sometimes people even give up on themselves. I keep telling, maybe I should have been something else. Being a referee was okay, but you know, I love helping people out. I love working with the youngsters. I love working with the seniors. I like helping people to get them on the right track. I mean, we all need some opportunity. Sometimes we need somebody to open the door for us a little bit. Open the door for us. And you're in. Once your door is open, I mean, there's so many things. I get calls almost every week. Somebody wants me to do something for them, and I do. I like to comply a lot because I believe in helping people out there.
Right.
Some people are thinking about making money. Life is not all about money. It does help you to some extent, but the thing is, you know, feeling good about
Yeah,
yourself.
absolutely.
Knowing that you're doing the right things out there to help
Yep.
people out there. People out there sometimes they think that you're no good. They backstabbers. They do a lot of things about. It's not good. Not good to be that way. It's good to be humble,
Absolutely.
kind, loving,
Absolutely.
and be giving and pay it forward, because we have to try to be the best we can
Yeah.
to make it a better world.
Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely 100%.
You know what's
agree.
happening today with the kids with drugs and gangs and guns. I mean, I'm helping out a guy in Missouri, name is Kevin Oliver, and his girlfriend Juanita from South Africa, and we got a program out there. We're helping the kids stay away from gangs, give up the guns, and be careful with fentanyl. The
Yeah.
drugs that's out there killing so many
Yeah.
thousands of people every year. So I'm helping them with that, and you know, I love doing that because this is the only way we're going to get the message across to you individuals out there, you parents that are out there. Talk to your kids, talk to your neighbors, and let's do something in the community to help each other out.
Absolutely. And everything is so accessible now, too, with all of our cell phones and all the AI and this and that. And I think, like, also there's something to be said about truly talking to people and meeting people and being in that space versus on our cell phones all the time. And that's also maybe slightly older generation kind of talk. But no, I feel like, you know, as I'm getting older as well, too, like, you know, human contact, I think, is still so very, very important in all of those things nowadays. And like you said, just really investing in yourself and investing in those that you care about and love about and things that you do as well.
Exactly. I think that if we all try to be like a family and to care for one another and show that you really care for someone, it's not about, you know, what I can get from you, is what I can do to help you feel better and get yourself to another level. I like helping people. I already did what I wanted to do. I've been blessed in so many ways. I just like to say, you know what, I did
Pay
it,
it
now I got to
forward.
pay it forward.
Absolutely.
And, you feel so great doing that. And that's how I feel anyway. You people out there watching, you parents out there, your kids, talk to your kids, get them more involved in different things out there. Don't only just think about parties and drinking and whatever. We got to do more for our kids out there. Society is not doing too good these days. And we have to get out there and help them out, get them on the right track.
There's
Absolutely.
so much more out there that we can do together to help people, and that's one of the reasons why we fell in love with Joe, is because the way he loves to help and give back, and we're the same way. I always tell him, I said, we need to go somewhere and do something for like the veterans or children, you know, I want to just hold some babies or something, you know, making
I
me miss
know,
my
yeah.
kids and my grandkids are back on the East Coast. I need to hold some babies, pet some dogs, do something, you know, with my time, you know. But Joe had a really good idea the other day because he always helps us out in our production of our shows sometimes.
Okay.
So we were talking about this other show that we're planning. He's like, oh, maybe we can use a couple of Jenny's showgirls. Well,
Absolutely. I like that. Absolutely.
I mean, when they're doing an opening on June 22nd at the Sterling Club. That's across the street from the Westgate Hotel.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be you and your husband are gonna be performing there June 22nd.
Yeah.
And I was saying, you know, maybe your friend here can come out, two of the showgirls come out, walk you guys out to the stage, you know.
Hey,
open it that way, you know.
I love that.
Just an idea, you know.
I've actually done some corporate events there, and I'm a member there, so
There
that's
you
even
go.
easier.
Well, our friend Robert Emmons is a member there as well.
Yeah.
And they got a guy there who's in charge of food and beverage. His name is Joe Cortez.
Yes.
like
Yeah.
And he's Filipino.
Yes,
And
I
one-
know Joe.
And one day they called me and said, Joe, can you come to our place for dinner? A friend of ours wants to meet you. And I said, yeah, what's his name? He said, Joe Cortez. I said, I'll be there when you want me there.
I love it.
And I went there. They treated me like a king that night. And every time I go there, you know one thing about it, they treat everybody so nice, so
Right.
kind. All the members are so happy. I like the cigar room you got on the side.
You like the
got
cigar
You
room?
got the little another room where you're
Yeah.
gonna be performing.
Yeah.
And they have a nice restaurant.
22nd is what day?
Saturday.
A Saturday. Okay.
They have a nice bar area, nice restaurant area. I like it. I thought they closed it down for a number of years, and
Yeah,
they refurbished it
reopened.
again now. They reopened. I think
Absolutely.
they're going places. They're doing the right things with the
Well,
Sterling
of course,
Club.
if you're going to have twice as nice there, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You got Joe Cortez and twice as nice there.
I know, it
It's
makes
a
us three
win-win.
times as much, right?
So tell us what's on the horizon for you now.
What is on the horizon right now? Realistically, I am trying to find permanent hotels for homes for the shows back on the strip. You know, things like you said, the landscape of Las Vegas has changed drastically with shows, and since COVID and all the big sports teams and things. I kind of make a joke and I say I'm J-Ro, not J-Lo. But, you know, looking for an intimate kind of showroom to do that. I'm also hopefully taking some of the shows on tour as well, trying to expand outside of Las Vegas as well.
Okay.
And working on some things behind the scenes with digital marketing and real estate and things like that, just to also broaden my horizons as a businesswoman as well.
Well, you know, Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world. You know, over 60 million tourists come to Las Vegas every year.
Absolutely.
And the Convention Bureau, if you guys are watching, you know, take advantage of the talent that we have here in Las Vegas.
Yes.
I mean, these individuals are here to stay, and they're looking for a place. You got so many conventions in town. I would like to see you guys reach out to the Convention Bureau and let them, you know, they have people in charge of bringing in all these conventions, but also with the convention, they need entertainment.
Absolutely.
It's not only just what they're doing. In between, they have a dinner night, for supper, whatever. They're having a nice entertainment. That's where you guys will come in, you know.
And they need an exciting show.
Exactly.
Or a sexy one.
I think that the Convention Bureau should be more involved with the agents here in Las Vegas and people like yourself that have your own company, Shelly, you and your husband. You know, the Convention Bureau. I mean, the Convention Bureaus are really open to a lot of ideas and a lot of new things are happening every year.
Right,
They need new talent. They say, okay, if they want to bring back some of the old Las Vegas stuff, we like to bring it back to Las Vegas. Some hotels say, you know, not everybody's a teenager. Not everybody.
Absolutely.
That's right.
The people,
Yeah.
individuals that go there, they want to see an early show because they go to bed early.
Yep.
And then some people start their night starts at 10,
Yeah.
10:30, 11 o'clock. The young folks. The older folks want to see a show where they can go to bed already by 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we do have a very
Yeah.
diverse, you know, we do have diversity here in
Yeah.
all areas, which is great.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that you guys in your entertainment field, you guys are going places. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You're still young and beautiful. I still think you guys have a great careers ahead of you. There's many, many years left in your body. It's not over until the fat lady sings.
We're working out. We're trying to work out.
Yeah, definitely.
Shelly, before we go, can you tell us a little bit more about what's happening with you and your husband and your talents?
We have a couple of things coming up. We're going to be doing a river cruise, which is coming up pretty soon too. We're going to be doing a couple of those because we spent so many years internationally
Yep.
on cruise ships, you know, and it kind of took its toll on us because we were missing our families, you know. And because of now what's going on in the world today, I think it's a little safer to stay at home. Plus, now that I've reconnected with Jenny, maybe we can get something together
Something
going.
going.
And yeah,
Absolutely.
Me?
Yeah,
What am I?
absolutely.
I'm going to have show.
Yeah, you're gonna sit there and Jenny and the girls are gonna
You still
dance
got the
around
moves.
you.
You still got the
I get so
moves.
flexed by a muscle. Get out there. Anyway, guys, I'm glad that you guys tuned in this week for our special show. This is a little different because not every day we bring beautiful young ladies on the show to talk about their careers in the entertainment field in Las Vegas. So, Jen, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us today. And Shelly, again, thank you so much.
Thank you
Our
so
viewers
much.
out there, I can tell you viewers out there, Las Vegas is a place to come. You want to really enjoy your life, come to Vegas. Not only once, come here twice a year to enjoy yourself. Take care, keep your guards up at all time. And remember, guys, we're fair, but we're firm.
Yes.
Touch them up. Champ. Undisputed champ. Okay. Thank you. See you next week.